Alright, so let's talk about the latest chapter of My Hero Academia. And with this chapter, the whole Darby backstory comes to an end. And we saw both Best Jeanist and Hawks joining Endeavor and his family to fight against Darby. And just like the chapter title suggests, all the top 3 heroes will be forming an alliance to fight against Darby and League of Villains. And in this chapter, we were also introduced to the international heroes who might be joining the Japanese heroes and helping them to fight against League of Villains. And at the end of the chapter, we also saw the current status of Deku, that how he is. Is he dreaming, or is he sleeping, or is he unconscious? And after reading the chapter, I am sure that My Hero Academia manga is coming to an end very soon. So my next video will be totally focused on how My Hero Academia manga will end and when can it actually end. So stay tuned for that and subscribe for that video, and like and share this video so that YouTube can recommend this video to other MHA fans. So let's get started. So the chapter title is the top 3, as later in this chapter we see that the top 3 heroes, Hawks, Endeavor and Best Jeanist, form an alliance to fight against League of Villains and Darby. So the chapter starts and we see both Hawks and Best Jeanist entering the room where the whole Endeavor family were. Ren, noticing them, immediately apologized for her son's mistake and how he harmed them, and then Best Jeanist actually tells her to calm down and tells her that they have acquired a huge amount of information about Darby and they were also very sorry for eavesdropping in their family talks. Continuing this, Best Jeanist says that after knowing the origin of Darby, their investigation has taken another turn. Now all that is left for them to investigate is how he became Darby and how he was able to survive in such a scorching heat. Hawks telling their family that he was a huge fanboy of Endeavor in his childhood, but that did not came up because they were actually telling the story of Toya. After that, Hawks also asked that burn marks on Shoto's face are also Endeavor's doing, and it was pretty shocking to me that it was done by Ren, as Ren replied that it was her doing. Then Ren, talking to herself, said that after what she had done to him, he could have easily rescinded her and never call her mother again, but that did not happen. This is why in the last chapter we saw that everyone was saying that Shoto is the hero of their family, as he is the one who connected all of them. As this was very similar to the past of Hawks was like that I resented my mother and father and never wanted to see them again, whereas Shoto actually united and actually made a family out of them. Whereas he gave up and left, and then he compliments Shoto that he was really cool. From this moment, Hawks tells about the current situation which is going outside the hospital, that the location of the whole League of Villains is actually unknown, with 132 members of Liberation Front and 7 near high-end Normos. All of their location is unknown and the whole city is in a huge danger right now. Not only that, they have also liberated 6 prisoners from the Tartarus and they all have escaped and their location is currently unknown. He also says that several pirate members of Hero Public Safety Commission have been Continuing that, Hawks also says that the situation is not getting better any soon, as many heroes have been leaving and submitting resignation left and right. And with the rise of villains and no faith left in the heroes by the ordinary citizens, they have been taking the matters in their own hands and have been fighting these villains in more destruction throughout the city due to their recklessness. So this is also one of the reasons why hero is very important in My Hero Academia society, because not only they protect the citizens, they actually also protect the surroundings, house and the whole area, as the quirks of both the villains and the civilians can be very harmful for the city and can destroy it. Here is where Hawks also says that the government of Japan trying to get the help of heroes from other countries, but the commission But with the commission at a standstill, the process of sending the heroes is a mess. So this is what I was saying in my last spoiler video, that there might be a chance that international heroes can appear in this series, and it seems like that is what the case is. And I am really very excited that who these international hero will be and what their quirks will be, cause in the variety of quirk My Hero Academia has not been that good. Like, just see that the top three like most popular heroes, Bakugo, Shoto, Endeavor, have same fire or a explosion type of quirk, and till now we have not seen like a speedy fast quirk by anyone. So yeah, like introducing new heroes can be a very good thing in My Hero Academy. At the end, Hawks also says that just like your wife said, you have no way or nowhere to run and you have to fight no matter what. And at last, finally, Hawks declares that both Hawks and Best Genius will be also taking responsibility of this whole mess. This whole mess is not the responsibility of Hero 1 and his family, and they will help them no matter what. Hawks also explained that even if what Darby said is true, but now Endeavor has changed and it is a very good change which he always wanted and what he was a fan of his for, and very proudly said that he want to support anyone who is doing a right thing, and said that this will be an alliance by the top 3 heroes starting today. Genius, supporting Hawks, said that he will also help, and then Hawks said that with our support and your family support, you can take some weight off your shoulders. Whom, seeing the trust and the nature, got very emotional and started crying on the spot. Then we see that Natsu is also supporting them, saying that as long as he stops Toyani. And after everyone agreeing to it, Hawks stated his plan. He said that the first thing and the first step right now is to explaining whole crowd that what is going on, that the accusation made by Darby is correct or not. But then he also threw a curveball and said, but what exactly is one for all? Hearing the name, Fumi remembers that when she was entering the hospital, the whole crowd was shouting one for all and what it was, because one for all was something Shigaraki was after. Two was called by Endeavor while he was fighting, so everyone was really suspicious what was this one for all about and why Shigaraki came to get that. And also started relating that this thing can actually be related to the super villain All for One. This also explained that just as the things were settling down, we see finally Kanchan is shouting Deku, and seemed like that Bakugo is really pissed off seeing that Deku has still not woke up, even though he woke up, and he is very pissed off. We see that whole class A is actually getting a hold of Bakugo and teleporting, transferring him to a different room, where he's separated from Deku and is pretty much afar from Deku. After that, when Headphone Jack actually asked that how is Deku, Uchaka responds that she's still anxious about that. Between all this chaos, we see that Best Genius and Hawks move towards where Midoriya is. Best Genius calling Bakugo by his hero name and asking that he's still unharmed, and Bakugo ironically saying, seems like that I am unharmed. After that, Hawks move towards Idili and he says that can I speak to Midoriya, and Idili explained that All Might is requesting to be alone with him. After hearing All Might's name, something occurs to Hawks, and I think that he has started to connect the dots, that how Midoriya is able to get so much power and so much robust power to even go toe to toe against Shigaraki, and it seems like he has figured out what All for One is. At the end of the panel, we see that All Might saying to himself that right now Midoriya is actually having a chat with all the previous holders of All for One. So right now I think that Midoriya is pretty much awake, he's in the same situation when he was with the fight of Shigaraki, when they actually entered the mind of All when they actually entered the All for One. And I think that it is a similar case. It is just that he's sleeping and having a dream, so it's not like that he's unconscious or is in coma, and he will actually awake very soon. And by the reaction of Hawk and his body language, I think that the moment Midoriya will awake, he, Bakugo and Shoto will be sent to a time skip and sent to a different place, so that they can be a distance away from All for One and Shigaraki. And it seems like that this might be actually what the end of manga will be. I think that end of manga is very soon. So yeah, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel for my next My Hero Academia video. I will probably post it on Tuesday. So yeah, thanks and see you guys in the next one.